Well, hello everybody. This is Michael Tilson Thomas. I am actually now in Miami, but I've had the great good fortune to run into two very good friends, Yefim Bronfman, Gil Shaham. Gil is playing Prokofiev Second Fiddle Concerto tonight with us here with the New World Symphony, and Yefim is here practicing. He's always practicing, right?
Not right now, I'm talking to you, of course.
He's mentally practicing, though.
Yes, I'm practicing.
You can see.
Yes.
Yeah.
But one reason we're so practicing so much is that we have a little project together in May in London, in the Barbican, and it starts with Yefim is playing the Beethoven Third Concerto, and I think I'm doing Mahler Fourth Symphony, and then next we together are doing the Berg Chamber Concerto, the Kammerkonzert. I think that's on May 31st. And guys, do you want to say something about the Berg Kammerkonzert to those who've never heard it?
I've already practiced the first movement. I'm still working on the first movement. Yeah. And by the time we get there, I'm hoping to get into the second.
They're playing with this joke that only the piano plays in the first movement, so he's got the violin part down.
But the balance is very good, the first movement.
And in the second movement, only the violin plays, so Yefim is already practicing that, right?
But there is one passage in the second movement
that is true.
Afraid to miss.
That's true.
Those bells in the left hand.
Yeah.
And I've missed it several times.
Well, you know, I'm going to start practicing, and I can come in and play those bars for you.
Please, would you?
No, I will.
The C sharps.
Exactly. And then in the last movement, everybody's playing that. But the piece is an amazing kind of rhapsody of sound. Do you want to?
Well, you know, it's one of the most exciting projects that the Berg Kammerkonzert that I'm always looking forward to, because it's such an important piece for that kind of instrumentation. Not only that kind of instrument, but just the idea of this piece is so revolutionary and so exciting, and it's so hard that one of my challenges every time I play it is to make sure that I know it better next time I play it. Of course, as you know, we don't get a chance to play it that often. Last time I played it was with you in San Francisco, which was fantastic. Great memory, but you know, I remember that I had set myself some projects in my mind to make sure that certain things I do better next time. And you know, this is one of these pieces that has to improve every time you perform it, and you have to understand it a little bit more next time you play it. So,
of course, I think we're all hoping that that's true of every piece that we play. But it is true that really the piece is phenomenally virtuoso, but for a very expressive, expressionistic kind of purpose.
For me, it's one of the most expressive pieces that remind me of Brahms. You know, the kind of expression Berg uses. It's like playing Brahms with wrong notes, maybe sometimes. But it's the same kind of, it comes from the same area.
Yeah, well, the word I keep coming to is rhapsodic, because there's something that's always this kind of very, you know, waves of passionate.
Vienna, you know, it's that kind of sound.
Yes, and your part, you know.
I mean, I think it's such a challenging piece, but it's also so incredibly rewarding. And it's been such a special memory for me to have played this with you,
several times,
and to hear Fima play this part, which is so notorious.
Well, and our little team, we've never actually played it together, so that's why our enormous excitement. And for me, it's a very big, exciting moment when the cadenza comes. These guys have a phenomenal cadenza just before the third movement starts. And it really requires enormous concentration for me, because just to be able to follow what they are playing is also a challenge.
And especially after our experience doing the Berg Violin Concerto
with the LSO.
So I'm very much looking forward to continuing our Berg experience. And I guess this was the piece that Berg wrote for Schoenberg's birthday. Is that right? For his 50th birthday, this was the present that he presented. And I think he was out to really show all his compositional prowess, you know, and it really is a tour de force of composition. I guess if your birthday is May 31st, you can come pretend that you're Arnold Schoenberg, and it's as if we're singing Happy Birthday.
But it is a haunting piece for us, and of course, then a few days later, we're playing Mozart, you're playing the Mozart A major concerto, and then around all of these pieces are symphonies of Mahler, and of course it's one of those things, you know, that Mahler doesn't exist without Beethoven, and Beethoven doesn't exist without Mozart, and Mahler really gives birth in a way to both Schoenberg and Berg. So it's really a connection.
In other words, you have the Berg Kammer Concert and all the other easy pieces around.
Anyway, we're really looking forward to sharing all of this with our LSO colleagues and friends in the audience. So look for us in London, May. We'll be there, right, guys?
We'll be there.
Looking forward.